decades, the Roman Catholic Church has been plagued by scandals involving priests sexually abusing children. But now, one of the most senior officials in the Vatican has been charged. Cardinal George Pell will face 2 trials in Australia over historical sexual offense allegations. He's the country's most senior cleric and the Vatican's treasurer. Last June, he was charged with offenses that have not yet been disclosed.
I'm looking forward, finally, to having my day in court. I'm innocent of these charges. They are false.
The incidents are alleged to have occurred during Pell's time as a priest in his hometown of Ballarat in the 1970s. The rest relate to his time as Archbishop of Melbourne 2 decades later. For years, Pell has been accused of mishandling cases of abuse by clergy when he was Archbishop of Melbourne and later Sydney. Those allegations were part of a royal commission into institutional child sexual abuse, which recommended 400 reforms to better protect children. But now Pell himself has taken a leave of absence from his Vatican job and is due to be tried over several weeks. He says he expects to be acquitted and return to his post. Once applauded as a fearless Catholic reformer, Pope Francis has come under fire for his handling of sex abuse scandals within the Church. During a trip to Chile in January, he faced harsh criticism for defending a bishop accused of covering up the crimes of a pedophile priest.
Here in Chile, there are bishops who should be or who are in jail, or who at least should be relieved of their posts. The Pope knows it, but isn't doing anything because he is a coward.
He later apologized.
I know how much the abuse victims suffer in hearing the Pope say to them, "Bring me a letter with proof." I realize that it's a slap in their faces, and now I realize that my expression was an unfortunate one, because I did not mean it.
While Francis did set up a commission in 2014 to protect minors and a tribunal in 2015 to deal with pedophile priests, 2 members of the commission resigned, saying no progress was being made.
There have been far too many cover-ups. There have been far too many clergy protected, moved from place to place.
In 2016, the Pope did oversee a change in church law so bishops found guilty of sexual abuse with children would be defrocked. But the Church does not have to inform authorities if it suspects cases of abuse. In Pell's case, Pope Francis has said he will wait until Australian justice takes its course before taking a position.
It is true, there is doubt and there is the principle of clear rights. In dubio pro reo, but we need to wait for the justice system, and we mustn't make our decision before this.
Critics say the Catholic Church should be proactive against abuse, but instead is being defensive. And after decades of the Vatican dealing with senior clergy accused of sexual abuse within its own judicial system, many are asking, is this trial a breakthrough? Pirovalakis, The Newsmakers.